Welcome back to Cray Outdoors. Today's video is just a compilation of my terrible ice fishing season. It was probably the worst ice fishing season I've ever had, considering the amount of time that I put on the ice and the amount of places that I went. It was just kind of a weird ice season. It's my understanding that everybody either did really good or really bad. A couple of my friends or people that I know really killed it this year. Sounds like up north the pike bite was really good up in the northern counties, and on Chautauqua Lake I know a couple of people that were just crushing the walleye. I have one buddy that, I don't know, something ridiculous. He pulled 200 some walleye through the ice this year, something crazy like that. He was going and catching them every day before work, but I never found them, and I just had a terrible ice season. And I know I wasn't alone. I know Bill and Mike struggled this year, and some other local YouTubers and other people I've talked to as well. It was just kind of a weird season. It was like you either did really good or really bad, and I was one of the people that did really bad. So this is just a compilation of all the different places that I went and all of the attempts I did at ice fishing. Well, today we're at Chautauqua Lake, finally getting on big water this year. I heard that there's 3 to 4 inches of ice out there, and I also heard people were catching walleye this week. I guess I'm not the only person who heard that rumor. Only reason I got a parking space is because people are starting to leave. That's right, I work night shift now, so I'm on night shift schedule. We're getting out here right at prime time and gonna fish into the night. The good news is crappie and walleye bite better at night under the ice, supposedly. I've never done that well night ice fishing, but I'm gonna give it a try tonight and see what we can catch. Alright, well, it's been a long time. It's been well over an hour, but we're finally set up here. And we're going to see what we can catch. Give this spot a couple hours, and then as people are leaving, we can try, you know, just some other holes that have been drilled. It doesn't look like too much is going on today. There's about 100 people out here. I've never seen the ice this crowded, so I guess 300 other people also heard the rumor that they're catching walleye out here. But I see people moving around looking for fish, and just the people that I saw leaving didn't look very enthusiastic. Sort of looks like everybody's bored, so I think people are catching walleye somewhere on Chautauqua. I think it might be a lie that they're catching them here, though. We're going to try it, though. I mean, sometimes you can catch walleye here, and of course we're targeting crappie, too, is the other thing that Chautauqua Lake's known for. Howdy, folks. Welcome back to Cray Outdoors. Today we are finally getting out on Cuba Lake. I say finally because this is my first time ice fishing on Cuba Lake. And when I put it in the GPS, it was only 18 minutes from my house. Not even 20 minutes away. There's big water from my house, and I haven't ice fished it yet. And I've lived in Olean area off and on for about 4 years now. I mean, it's probably been more like 2. Obviously, I was in the park that one year and fished in the park mostly. Last year I was in Florida, and I was in college before that. But in any event, we're out here today. We're finally going to try it. It's my second time getting on big water. I was on Chautauqua Lake last weekend and didn't catch a thing. I was skunked. So decided to head east today instead of west, and hopefully we can figure this lake out and catch something. Howdy, welcome back to Cray Outdoors. Today we are finally ice fishing the Allegheny River. This is Walleye Wonderland. This is a spot I was nailing the walleye before ice off, so I'm really excited to ice fish here. This is sort of complete opposite what we normally do. Normally we're fishing on the lakes and ponds here in Cattaraugus County or Chautauqua County, and they just get an absolute ton of fishing pressure. The rivers, on the other hand, rarely do they become safe. We're at the end of a deep freeze here, and we have safe ice on the Allegheny River, which is very, very rare nowadays. Nobody's probably ice fished this spot in probably 5 years. So this is unpressured water, and hopefully we get on some walleye, some pike, see how we do. I am very excited. I think we're going to slay them, but we might not catch anything. You never know. Welcome back to Cray Outdoors. Today we are back on beautiful Quaker Lake. I was out here yesterday and didn't do very well. I just caught a bunch of dink perch, so that's not even going to make a video. But today we're on the opposite end of the lake, and hopefully we can make something happen out here today. My dad's got a flag up. We switched spots. We were at the inlet. We decided to head out here for prime time where I was fishing earlier. There's some more of my buddies down there, and they caught a decent pike, so decided to come here and Hopefully catch something. Nothing was happening out in the shallow water. Mm-hmm. What size bait do you got on there? What size bait do you have on there?
Small minnow.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
He's on there. Wait. He's playing, but I don't think it's hooked.
Gotcha. Well, if it's a real dink perch, he might be hooked.
Here we go. We're fixing a tip of him forever. Nothing big, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
So if I see that head, it'll be like big more than anything.
You could be taking line if it was big. Well, it's something.
Yeah, my first fish
Northern bait. See it spinning? That's the adrenaline rush I was telling you about.
I think you got here right around 11:30, 12.
It sounds right.
I saw it spin.
Yeah, no, it span really fast for a second there. Something's on there.
You think something's on it?
I think so.
No?
Let's look at the line. Which way is the line going? Line's going that way. Something's on there.
Oh, here we go. Here. I got my camera going.
I think he might have dropped it though. It's not spinning anymore. It span fast for a second there.
There we go.
No, it's still on there.
Ooh, you got something. What do we get?
No, it came off. Maybe he is on there. Maybe it's just a perch. It's not very big.
And what do we get?
Perch.
All right. Well, hey, you know, take it. Now we're all off to...
Yep. Yeah, we're all no longer skunked. Just got a perch. It's a little bit bigger than the usual perch. Should I let him keep it? All right, buddy, you got a meal out of the deal.
The day's almost over.
Yep.
Did he keep it or did he spit it?
No, he's still got it.
Oh, greedy.
The buddies down here have got something. It's like a big old northern. Oh yeah. Wow, that's a fat one. Holy cow.
Yeah, that's a nice one.
Nice. Holy cow. I think I got a tape measure in my pocket.
I need a hemostat. Oh, I got it in my backpack.
That's what we're after. 36.
36.
36, 3 feet on the dot.
Look at the line that was out on this.
Holy crap.
That's the one that was terrorizing.
Yeah, Chad's like, is it spinning? I get over there and I can just hear it.
Nice.
Oh, man.
You're 36 inches.
36?
Yep.
About like that one last year. Bigger though.
Mm-hmm.
I think mine was
Fatter.
35 in it.
Good job.
Yeah.
Just as fat. Maybe it's the one I caught last year.
Yeah, it could be.
Dude, you caught the one I threw back.
Man, I guess I should have set up over here. These guys are killing it. Woo. Nice. Holy crap, dude. Holy crap.
That's a keeper. Holy big old perch.
So there are big perch in here.
Into him.
Yeah, he's a keeper. He's bleeding.
Oh, he swallowed the hook good. Look at that there.
Man.
See that down in there? He's that.
I gotta get a picture of that too. Sheesh. I'll send you all these pictures at the end of the day, Chad. When I get home and get into phone service. About 12 and a half. I'd call him 13. 13-inch perch.
That's a dandy.
Yeah, that's a dandy. Howdy folks, welcome back to Cray Outdoors. Today we are back at Case Lake. Hopefully we'll make an ice fishing video today. It's been a very difficult ice fishing season for me so far. I have not been able to catch anything decent lately. I've tried ice fishing Case Lake before. This is my first time here this year. My dad just got his first fish in the shanty. We had to get a little bit creative today because we forgot the ties, or the stakes, to fasten down the shanty. So we got snow piled up on the edges and all of our equipment, and hopefully it's not going to blow away. It is pretty windy out here, so we really wanted to get the shanty up. At least here, if it does blow away, we have a chance of getting it. I've seen people completely lose their shanties before on Chautauqua Lake and Lake Erie. In any event, we got a flag up. I'm guessing it's dink perch setting it off, but you never know. Spinning. Got him. I think it's a perch. Feels very small. Alright, well, my first fish of the day. Targeting trout over this bay here, but this bay just seems completely littered with perch today. Alright, see ya, buddy. My dad's got another little perch. Seems to be some action happening in the shanty. I was getting a lot of... As soon as I dropped my my minnow down on the tip up far out there, oh, my flag's up again over here. So a fish grabbed it and brought it up to the surface, and a school of a little bit bigger perch followed it up. So I think I'm going to try jigging that one deep hole. When I say deep hole, it's only in about 10 feet of water. But we're fishing, it's about 8 feet. It's off that way though. We got him. A little tiny bit bigger. Oh, he came off at the last second. Came off right at the surface. No, that is huge. What the hell is that? One of us has got to get a freaking line down there. I think something's after those perch down there. I mean, it's huge. There's no way that's a perch. That's the biggest dot I've ever seen on the fish finder. I'm looking at it, but they're not biting. I don't see the giant thing. There we go. Yeah, an artificial. Cool, I caught that. There's no minnow on this. It's just a jigging spoon. We're in quite the school of perch down there. Ouch, spiked me. I'm just jigging a bare spoon and catching them even jigging on a bare spoon, not even tipped with anything. How aggressive these things are today. Alright, folks, we are on Red House Lake. It is free fishing weekend in New York, so I brought the whole family with us today. This is my mom's first time ice fishing in 30 years, and Nayla's is this your first time ever ice fishing?
Second.
Oh, second.
The first time was a disaster.
And the first time was a disaster. Nobody fell through. It wasn't the ice full of slush, and so...
3 feet of water. And
on 3 feet of slush, so... But today, conditions are perfect. We've got a snowstorm that's coming in soon. We don't got a lot of time, but hopefully that incoming snowstorm will get the fish biting. And, yeah, got the gas auger running just in time. We have so much ice out here. How did I fit in the shanty? They've got to all fit in the shanty. Mom, with my friends, I've done holes, you know. Oh, now it's going back down. It's just interesting.
That's the first time seen anything.
It's going up again. It's going up again. There's marking fish. We're finally marking some fish. Hopefully there's some big bluegills. They're not biting very aggressively though.
You're seeing fish on there?
Yep. Yeah, it's got one. Hey! Yay!
First fish of the night.
It was sort of half Korean, half mine.
Big bluegill.
How's that half Korean, half yours?
Because Korean had to cast it out.
Alright, cool. Well, that's something. Yeah, first decent fish. You can see the bluegills this time of year during the winter have that beautiful blue color. Cool. Folks, welcome back to Cray Outdoors, back at the local pond with my dad. This is my first time ice fishing here this season.
and we're just gonna give it a try. I usually only go here when we don't have a lot of time, so we've only got about 2 hours today, and so we're just gonna come out here and kind of mess around and see what we can catch. I've ironically had a couple of not bad days here. Usually I get skunked when I come ice fishing to the local pond, but the one year I caught my PB brook trout, and there's another year I got on a pretty good bluegill bite. So you never really know. I know that there's big pike and bass in here too, so you never know. We'll give it a shot, see what we can catch. Alright, this is kind of stupid, but I've caught fish doing dumber things before. Missed it. Success. Definitely caught fish doing dumber. Got a fish. Decent one too. Bluegill. Alright, well, I'm not shut out. Alright, buddy, I guess we'll let you go. Most people that fish here would keep you, but love bluegill during the winter. They got that beautiful blue color. Dad's just, messing around and just pulled, he's like, well, let me check this pole, and he just pulled out a bluegill. He's telling me nothing's going on down here. I come down here and there's like 7 fish on the fish finder. There's 2. There's 2 fish right now looking at it on the fish finder. I want to draw a hole down here. There, okay, so you just tapped a tiny bit.
Oh, okay.
That was a very, very light tap. They're not biting hard. Well, you see what they are. They're
4 inches. So big they are. Still, it's a start.
My dad's starting to catch them bluegill down here, so I drilled a hole next to him. See if I can get on some of this bluegill action. They're small, but you know, for being at the local ponds, we're pretty much happy catching anything. I guess so. My dad's got another one.
Alright, this one's 6 inches.
I was gonna say that one's a tiny bit bigger.
Getting bigger.
I was excited to hook something. You guys just missed a big Cray Outdoors celebration here. I was just happy to hook a fish again. Smallest one of the day. By far, I would say. Probably why the things aren't biting there on the radar. It's how small most of them are. Got him again. Alright, so it's a little bit bigger. I mean, comparatively speaking. Bite's turning on for me. Better than nothing. Alright, well, we're officially leaving the local ponds. You can see it's starting to snow pretty heavy, but that's the other reason why we came here. It's only 10 minutes from home, so back home we go. We caught a couple of bluegills. Sadly, I did better here than I have most places this ice season.
So I hope you enjoyed the video. At least I caught a few fish. There was a lot of days of being skunked, a lot of days of only catching dink perch. Part of the problem for me was I worked night shift this winter, so I was always getting a late start because just the schedule I was on. I was used to sleep until like, 12 o'clock noon. So that made things difficult. There was really only 2 days when I actually got out for a morning bite, and well the video on the Allegheny Reservoir and the Allegheny River. Those were the only 2 days that I got up in the morning. So I think that contributed to it. It wasn't a very good afternoon bite anywhere this year. Also, to be honest, I think I did a little bit too much jumping around this ice season. I probably should have just, as I mentioned, I live 20 minutes from Cuba Lake. I should have just went to Cuba Lake and stuck with it, just kept going back there and trying to learn the lake instead of jumping all over the place, trying to find a bite somewhere else. I should have just, chose a few spots and stuck to it. That's sort of, to be honest, that's my advice for you if you're getting into ice fishing, is to pick a couple lakes and learn them as opposed to trying to go all over the place. Works with open water, but ice fishing, it can be tough, so you really got to figure out where the fish are in your waters. Yeah, it was a struggle this season. I hope you enjoyed this compilation, and be sure to, if you're just checking out this video because I tagged a million different locations in it, be sure to check out some of my other videos. I've filmed videos all the time in western New York and northern PA, and I actually catch fish sometimes, so check out the other videos. If there's a spot you're looking for, there's probably a video on my channel somewhere where I've actually caught fish there. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Be sure to subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next fishing adventure.